Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And we saw two of the older NFL head coaches leave their positions as Bill Belichick is moving on from the Patriots. He will be 72 years old in April. And Pete Carroll is no longer head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, currently 72, will be 73 about the second week of the 2024 NFL season. Now, Bill Belichick is likely to get hired by another team. Pete Carroll may have another head coaching opportunity, but in all likelihood, they're probably not going to coach for another decade. Well, it was announced that a former head coach, and it's been a while since he was a head coach in the NFL, was hired by a college as a defensive coordinator. You may have heard of him, depends on your age. That is Jerry Glanville, via Dave Wilson, ESPN, ex-NFL coach Jerry Glanville named defensive coordinator at Northwestern Oklahoma State. Glanville coached the Houston Oilers from 1986 to 1990 and the Atlanta Falcons from 1990 to 1993. So he has not coached in the NFL in now 3 decades. So it's pretty safe to say that everyone he will be coaching on Northwestern Oklahoma State was never alive to see him as an NFL head coach. But if you remember Jerry Glanville, he was quite the personality as a head coach. First of all, he loved to blitz. I'm a Giants fan. Wink Martindale no longer the defensive coordinator, but he is known to frequently blitz. Well, turn that make that tenfold the amount of times that Glanville liked to blitz. Just absolutely loved it. Opposing offenses despised playing against him. As it mentions, known for his all-black attire and leaving tickets for singer Elvis Presley at will call on game days. So, yes, when he was head coach of the Houston Oilers, he would leave tickets at will call for Elvis Presley a decade after he had died. Of course, there was always conspiracy theories. He was still around, just like we still see conspiracy theories that Tupac Shakur is still alive. But Glanville, 82 years old, has 57 years of coaching experience. His most recent coaching job was the Alabama Airborne of Major League Football in 2022. We take a look at his career coaching in the NFL. Again, it's been over 3 decades since he last coached. 60-69 record, not great, but he did have winning seasons in 4 of those 9 years. All those years he made the playoffs, and in 3 of those years he did win 1 playoff game, and he was the head coach for a bunch of Hall of Famers. With the Oilers, he actually had 3: quarterback Warren Moon and offensive lineman Mike Munchak and Bruce Matthews. With the Atlanta Falcons, he had primetime cornerback Deion Sanders on his team. And he definitely was a personality, to the point he actually had a video game named after him. Now, when I was a kid, I actually had Super Nintendo. I did not own a Sega Genesis. One of my best friends at the time did own a Sega Genesis. And he did not have this game. It was called Jerry Glanville's Pigskin Football. Definitely was more an arcade game. So your arcade sports simulation game of the year. Wasn't, with real players or anything. But he does have a game named after him. Again, one of the game's great personalities. I don't remember him as head coach of the Oilers, but very young, I do remember him as head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. And again, just quite the personality. And man, at 82 years old, still wanting to coach. All I could say is good for Jerry Glanville. But just something interesting I want to share, because if you were watching football in the 90s, you probably remember Jerry Glanville. Even though his teams weren't necessarily challenging for the Super Bowl. Definitely had defenses that put fear into opposing offenses. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.